So you said that we're good at debate techniques, aka manipulation techniques.
Oh, yeah. A lot of debate is just a form of manipulation. Like, it's not about winning the debate. It's about controlling the conversation. Whoever's in control, there's a lot of people that aren't used to debate and those tactics.
I can agree with that.
So they're quiet and they get confused easily, and they are more agreeable in those situations. And it doesn't really, it's not constructive to actually coming to solutions in society. It's more like who's the winner, who's the loser. And it just kind of, when you say that there's birth rate problems and
I don't really
hatred,
talk about that,
well, he does.
Okay.
It's kind of not constructive.
Wait, hatred, sorry, finish the hatred of?
Both, there's more hatred on both sides of the sexes, comments, and people, if you want a society to work, we should come to solutions instead of having
See, I loathe this type of ideology. Let me explain. I have more respect for the Marxist feminist over there next to you, and here's actually why.
Yeah, okay.
Because she picks a side. And here's the thing, right? It's hang on, I'll explain. Okay. Right? So if you're a knight on a battlefield and you're going out to battle, right? And in modernity, the battle is the info war. And debate is the information war. Okay. That is the battle in modernity. And the tool that we have, one of the primary weapons we have, is debate and discourse. People are going to be good at it. They're going to be bad at it. I agree with that portion of it, right?
Yeah, you're a good master debater.
But the worst part is when people refuse to pick a side of it.
Oh, I mean,
hang on,
cool.
Hang on, almost done. It's when they refuse to pick a side of it, right? At least I know her side, and at least she knows my side. So at least when we go to the battlefield, right, and we're duking it out, we understand what the hell it is we're fighting for. You, like the position that you have of the perceived neutrality, right?
I'm not that neutral.
Yeah, so that's the thing, right? Is that I don't think you're neutral. I think, though, that you're trying to frame this as though you're neutral.
I'm not neutral.
I'm not a Democrat. I'm not blaming you for this.
No, I'm here for a solution. I'm libertarian. I'm here for a solution, not just fighting against each other and making us hate each other. How are you going to have a solution
with people who disagree with libertarianism? The Marxist feminist does, and I do.
I don't
what
care.
Do you want?
I want a solution to the problem instead of fighting against each other all the time.
Does it bother you that he's independent? Just curious.
What's that?
I'm more
Does it bother
independent.
you that he's independent since he hasn't picked a side?
That was like obviously me joking. I don't know if you picked that up or not, but that's why he was laughing.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was like,
that's why I'm here.
That was like obviously me joking. But anyway, that
why I'm here is like we're all repulsed from each other, and what your show is doing is making us more repulsed from each other. What is it actually doing to help society?
Sure. Well, I'll answer that in a couple of ways. So, but before I do, don't want to quite let you get away with this. So you said we're good at debate techniques, aka manipulation techniques.
I explained that. Why I say it's manipulation.
Yeah, give me a precise example of like a scenario in which either tonight or like a previous show I've hold on. Let me finish.
Not you, it's him.
Stop.
Okay.
Let me finish. Let me get my words out.
Sorry.
Can you present either tonight or previous episode, a manipulation technique I have employed? Go ahead.
Oh, it's not you. It's him.
Really?
Yeah, I don't have that many problems with you. You're nice.
Oh.
I never said I had a problem with you.
Okay, well, I'll come back to that and you guys can have that conversation then. I'll get through.
It's not you.
But you have an issue with the show, so I'll address that one. You said that, let's see here. You wrote, I'll come through a couple things. You said that that we bring on young women with no education to debate on things they know nothing about.
Yeah, like OnlyFans girls and stuff.
Yeah, well, so let me...
Very small percentage.
So let me...
OnlyFans girls?
Hold on. So, I'd like to address the multiple false claims here. When you say young woman, give me an age.
Like early 20s. I'm 37, so I would call that like young.
So what do you think is like the appropriate age where you're allowed to have like a conversation with somebody?
Oh, you can have a conversation any age. I'm just saying if you mostly get people who are not educated and like get their views off of TikTok, then you're not going to get a realistic...
Hang on. I just want to point something out.
Yeah.
How old are you?
23.
And what's your education level?
Bachelor's.
Anything else?
No, I'm talking about social media influence.
I don't know. I don't get it. No, wait. I really don't get it.
Blake.
23 years old.
Blake.
You're
bachelor's
41.
degree. I have no bachelor's degree.
I mean, education in real world.
I don't have any bachelor's degree.
I'm not talking about like going to college. I'm talking about just real world experience.
Yeah. So these people can vote.
Yeah, maybe. I
they
don't
can
agree
vote.
I think we should raise that. I think we should raise the age of alcohol. 25.
So look, I'll just address the multiple false claims.
Yeah.
You said that we bring on young.
Their opinions.
Okay. You said that we bring on young women with no education. I'll just explore the young woman part. So we keep statistics on our guests. The average age of the guests on our show are 26.
Cool. That's good. I just mean education on.
We're not just bringing in
What's the oldest?
Oh, older than me. We've had on women in their 40s, 50s, and 60s.
Are you talking about mean or like
consistently?
Or average?
Usually, there's panels with most panels are pretty mixed, where you have an older and younger demographic. So
I was just curious.
Even right now, we do. So I'm closer in age to you two.
I don't want y'all to take what I say and use it like I mean. What I do mean is that people in the younger generation are influenced by social media and they don't really have that much real life experience, and that makes it an issue that with fake media it goes on both sides. I mean fake news, it goes on both sides and people don't really know what's actually going on.
So wait, what you're saying is that young people tie in to social media in order to inform their worldview, and we're on social media assisting in informing their worldview. Why would this be a problem?
I mean, all of it's delusional. Like I said, both sides, Democrat and Republican, it's become a huge issue. But young people are more susceptible to
Democrats are not delusional. And Republicans are not delusional.
There are delusion in a lot of it because of fake news and all of that.
And there's creators who hold delusions and things like this, right? You have opposition ideologies, which people do come to through reasoned discourse in their own in-group. And they're not always unreasonable ideologies.
It is true.
It is true that
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying people are heavily influenced.
Hang on. They do need to be combated, from my view, right? And from her view. Like, let's take Kinsey, for instance. That's what she's trying to do. She's trying to combat ideologies which she considers to be counterproductive to the society she wants to see. Same thing with me. Trying to combat ideologies which are counterproductive to the society that I want to see. If the venue that we do this in is social media, you're saying that that's where young people go, right?
Yeah.
Why in the world is that not exactly where we would be in order to produce the ideology we want to see for the world?
Because it's always left or right. When you view one side, you only view that side and you don't view the other side. And then
if only there was a show that had conservative Christians and Marxist feminists debating.
Listen, I'm not.
Where could we find a show like that?
I'm not finished.
All right, go ahead.
I'm not finished. See, like I completely lost what I was saying because you interrupted me. So what was the last thing that we said?
You were saying that essentially you don't present the other side. And so I was just saying.
I don't think there should be two sides. Okay, there shouldn't be two sides. First of all, I don't believe in a two-party system, and that's where my opinion comes from, is I don't think there should be one's right, one's wrong.
So I'd like to bring it back to the actual criticism, which is that you bring on young women with no education. So I've already provided statistics that we keep pretty thoroughly.
Yeah.
The average age of our guests is 26.
I would say only fangirls aren't really educated.
You just criticized him for interrupting you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I've asked you to let me finish. It's okay. Just let me finish.
Yeah.
All right. I tend to be fairly quick. So
I'm sorry.
You said that we bring on young women with no education, whether they're older or young. We do bring in women on with education. There are women here who are educated. We've had on PhDs. We have on a PhD, or I guess doctorate. I don't know if it's still called a PhD in nursing, or is it just, I don't know, whatever.
Yeah.
In any case, we've brought on women who have bachelor's degrees, master's degrees, PhDs. We've also bring on women who've dropped out of college. Here's the thing though, just like me, because I don't have some advanced degree in sociology or politics or philosophy or any of this stuff. I'm a college dropout.
Yeah.
So I don't think it would actually, can you actually state what would be wrong with me as a college dropout talking to somebody else who's a college dropout? What would actually be wrong with that?
Oh, I'm not talking about that. When I say uneducated, I mean people with no life experience.
Everybody has life experience.
If you're talking to only fangirls who show their boobs online, have never had a job, and don't know anything about politics, then I would call them uneducated.
Your assumption is that OnlyFans girls are 21?
18 to 50. I'm not saying it's just an age thing.
Our
Listen,
oldest guest was
the majority
Our
of
oldest guest ever was a
the
sex
girls
worker, but,
on here that are on this side of the table are not
no
the
girl here does
conservative
OnlyFans.
side of the table.
Not a single girl.
No, does anybody? No girl here does
No girl
OnlyFans.
here
Yeah,
does.
that's
Even
great.
That's that girl
No, that's great.
doesn't
No.
have OnlyFans.
I just mean the majority. When you have these,
It's not the majority. It's 15%.
Here, tell me. Oh, I was gonna
15%
say,
what?
guess how
15%
many of
total
my
guess.
guests do OnlyFans?
Well, you said 15%. That's
Yep,
good.
it's
Now
That's
let's-
more than the average population
Well, hang on.
of OnlyFans
We're
people.
we're looking at the potential that in the next 10 years, 1 in 10 Zoomer
Yeah.
women do
That
OnlyFans.
sucks. It shouldn't be like that.
15% in that demographic. It is a slight overrepresentation, but not much.